YouTube, what's going on? It's been a little minute, man. You feel me? I done had to take me a little break. Gas mask in the building. Ain't nothing stopped, man. Ain't nothing changed. You feel me? I need y'all to like, share, subscribe, comment. You know what I'm saying? Um, yeah, man. So I'm gonna make this one short and sweet, man. I probably ain't uploaded in what a couple months, man. I just been, you know what I mean, busy, man, just trying to get to the money, man, taking care of the fam and all that good stuff. Um, I really just came right now just to give my outlook and my experience with the C-19 situation. So, um, with the C-19, I ain't never really believed in it. Um, I understand it's real, but I always knew that pretty much we had been lied to. You know what I mean? We had never been told the truth about the situation. And so all this, I never got the jab, no booster, none of that stuff. I don't plan on ever getting that. I don't even do the flu jab, so let alone some jab that they put together in a few months. I just never felt comfortable with it. Um, I damn sure ain't feel comfortable and don't feel comfortable, you know, letting my children get it. Um, all of that said, I wind up finally, after all this time, I wind up testing positive for the C-19. And so pretty much this whole week, I've been, just recuperating and recovering and dealing with the situation. And I was just like blown. I just couldn't believe I tested positive. Um, So, I mean, long story short, my birthday just passed. And so me and the homies went to Miami, for about a week. And my goodness, I mean, Miami is so turned up. Man, goodness gracious. I mean, I've been to Miami before and I've been all over the place, but yo, Miami was, I mean, it was so lit, bro. Like, I mean, I can't even get into all of the details of it. I mean, Live was just stupid. Live was crazy. Um, Live was just on another level. Live is the sickest, most turned up club I ever been to in my life. I mean, the caliber of baddies. I mean, the whips. I mean, just the atmosphere, the ambiance. I mean, bro, it's crazy. Um, Live is ridiculous. It ain't nothing else like Live. You can't go to Miami and don't hit Live. Trust me. If you go to Miami, go to Live on Sunday. Get your homies, get your folks together. Tables will start off at like 2,500 all the way up to 10,000. We got like a $4,000 table, which was still crazy. It was still lit. Um, I can't say enough about Live. Live is just totally stupid. I mean, man, sheesh. Um, yeah, I stayed at the Fairwind. Fairwind was real nice, right on Collins, and like 11th. What's that? 11th. It's like Collins and 10th. The Fairwind was dope. Man, I mean, I'm not really gonna get into all the details about Miami because this ain't really about that. But I'm gonna just say it one more time, yo. Miami is off the motherfucking charts, bro. I mean, goodness. That's the most fun I probably had on any trip I ever been on. Like I said, I've been to Miami before, but not like this. You know what I mean? We really did it to death. I mean, we did it crazy. I spent a crazy bag down that bitch. I ain't gonna lie, but it was worth it, man. I mean, yeah, it was crazy. So anyway, we turning up tables everywhere in Voodoo. Wynwood is so dope. with all of the graffiti and the artwork on the walls, man. I really loved it at Wynwood. If you go to Wynwood, check out Pilos. Pilos was lit. Um, anyway, so I mean, Miami was crazy. Had a blast. The food was good. The weather was great. It never rained one time. It rained. It was pouring down the day that I left. I mean, Miami was so crazy. I actually had to stay an extra day. Um, and I started to stay another day. And it was so crazy. I ain't even want to come home. I ain't gonna lie. Um, if it wasn't for my children, I'd fuck around and still be in Miami, bro. Like, it was that sick. It was that crazy. I'm definitely going back. Um, yeah, that's some shit, man. I just gotta be there every few months. I'm just going to Miami. Fuck it. Anyway, so Miami was turned up. Had a blast. This whole time, like, I ain't been wearing no mask or nothing like that, just because, like, ever since the beginning of the C-19, I never was wearing a mask. And so all this time, I ain't never got it. Never had no symptoms, none of that. Everything been good. So I gets back from Miami, and I got like a slight cough. Real slight, nothing crazy. You know, I'm, you know, I probably should have paid it a little bit more attention, but I kind of just brushed it off just because I'm just thinking, I ain't gonna get no C-19. You know what I mean? Like, not me. You know what I mean? I'm in good health. I've been taking care of myself, like, so I ain't really think about it. But I noticed now. Keep in mind in Miami. So all we drink is 1738, me and the homies. And so the whole time we bottles and bottles. I mean, we probably went through a liter of 17 every day, just between like me and my two homies. I mean, we was turned up. I mean, lit. So we was partying so hard, and we didn't really sleep much. I mean, it was just a constant, non-stop turn up party, getting to the back to the room at 7 a.m. type shit, waking up 11 noon 1 o'clock, eating and just doing it all over again type shit. So just constant turn up type situation. So when I get back, I notice like I'm sleeping like all day, like literally. Like I'll wake up. Now keep in mind right now, I'm thinking like, okay, my body's still on Miami time, so I was giving myself some leeway as far as like, like I need my body. I gotta let my body adjust because like I said, we was up literally all night, going to bed when the sun come up type shit. Waking up at noon 1 o'clock and just doing it all over again. So there's that. So I had to basically I you know I really brushed it off on that. Just the fact that we was turned up so hard, because I'm just like, damn, like, why the hell I'm like, so I came home and I'm sleeping from, like, I'm not waking up till like literally like 3, 4, 5 in the afternoon, like literally. Now I'm up late because my body's still adjusting, but even when I be up till 3, 4, 5 in the morning, I don't sleep till damn 3, 4, 5 in the afternoon, like 12 hours type shit, like never. Like I still, at the latest, I'd be up, 11 noon, something like that type shit. So I'm noticing like, damn, yeah, like I'm real tired. Like I'm sleeping like to like literally like 4 and 5 in the afternoon type shit. So, but I just brushed it off like my body just got to recuperate type shit. So I ain't think nothing of it. And I had a little slight cough, real slight. My body was a little bit achy, nothing crazy, just a little slight achy, slight headache, little chills type shit like that. I just attributed that to, it's so humid in Miami, and then I had an AC on the whole time in the room. So in and out the room, you know what I mean? So it's nothing, right? So boom. But then the cough got worse. So I'm like, you know what I mean? So it started like getting progressively worse, the cough. And so I'm like, that's odd. You know what I mean? I'm sleeping hella late. I'm a little achy. Like, it's weird. But I still, in the back of my mind, I'm like, it ain't nothing crazy. You know what I mean? So then, with the cough getting worse, I put some Vicks on my chest. And then I noticed I couldn't hardly smell the Vicks. Now, I got like, Vicks in general is like super strong. And I got like the extra strength type shit. So that's when I knew something wasn't right. When I put the Vicks on my chest, and so obviously that's still right here up under your nose type shit. And so when I couldn't smell the Vicks, that's when I knew like, all right, something ain't right. So what I did was I opened up the jar of Vicks and I put it like right here to my nose, and when I could just like, so I never lost my taste and I never totally lost my smell, but I could just faintly smell the Vicks, and I'm just like, yo, because Vicks so strong, I'm like, hold on, with this shit this close to my nose, I should be like smelling this shit like crazy, right? So that's when I knew, like, that's when it hit me, like, oh shit, yo, I'm like, got the C, you know what I mean, the C-19 situation, yo. I'm like, hell no. So I tested myself, and sure enough, man, I came back positive with 2 lines and shit. And I'm just like, oh my goodness. So now I'm thinking about my children, my sons. I got 2 young sons, and you know what I mean? I'm just like, oh my gosh. I was around my father, man. He's older, and yeah, man. So long story short, bro, I done had the C-19. I still kind of am in disbelief. Um, I've been pretty much sleeping this. I've been pretty much sleep this whole week. Today's really the first day I came back outside, really. Um, and I think I've been pretty fortunate with my encounter or my case, because I didn't have no crazy fever, or no bad headache type stuff, or I wasn't in no crazy pain. After a while the cough started being painful because like it was such a harsh cough. um but pretty much I took a lot of vitamin C. I drank a lot of tea, a lot of lemon tea, a lot of lemon water, a lot of soup, lots of cayenne pepper in the soup, and rest. um and I took, I tested myself again today, and it came out negative. So I'm gonna test again tomorrow, and just to be sure. Oh, with this cough, with this C-19 situation, bro. Listen, this phlegm is the craziest looking phlegm I ever seen in my life. It's not like normal phlegm. This shit look like some radioactive, like lime, bright, glow in the dark green phlegm that I never ever seen. The shit looked so crazy. Like the shit just looked like it got a mind of its own. Like it could just move. I don't know, bro. The shit just looked crazy. Whoever that had it probably know what I'm talking about. Phlegm is usually like a greenish, but this shit is like a lime green, like like a super bright lime green, like almost glow in the dark, radioactive looking type shit. And like some shit I ain't never ever seen. So be on the lookout for that, yo. I'm trying to figure out how I got it. You know what I mean? Like I wasn't all up in everybody face no type shit, but we in all these different VIPs and got tables and in the clubs, and pretty much let's say it was 1,000 people total in Miami, just for the sake of argument. I would say out of 1,000 people, maybe 5 people was wearing a mask. And that was like old people type shit. So none of the young people was wearing masks. Um, and yeah, I mean, so now that I'm looking back on it, they saying like Miami is like the epicenter now. It's like the C-19 capital of the situation right now. And I guess I can see how. Just everybody out there just turned up, partying, having a good time, not a care in the world, just lit. And yeah, man, I'm still in a little bit of disbelief. I just never thought or expected to get it. You know what I'm saying? Like I done been all this time and nothing. And so it was just ironic that and kind of crazy to me that as soon as I touched back home, I guess, that's when I started feeling the symptoms. You know what I mean? So yeah, unfortunately, um, my son got it, from me, which I feel really bad about. Fortunately, he just got a real slight cough, nothing crazy, so it's a mild situation. My other son, he tested negative, and yeah, it's crazy. So if you're going to Miami, just know, yeah, it's gonna be lit. It's gonna be turned the fuck up, but the C-19 is lurking down there, yeah. Just a warning to everybody, it's down there. Now, if I had it to do all over again, would I still go to Miami or would I stay home? Bitch, I'm still going to Miami. I mean, bro, that's how lit it was. It was fucking crazy. I mean, it was just, it was off the fucking charts, bro. I just can't say that shit enough. And so, it was worth this week being sick. I ain't even gonna lie, bro. Like, that's how crazy it was. Like, I would do it all over again. Now, what I would do different is coming home, I would operate a little bit different. You know what I'm saying? Because the last thing I want to do is, is affect or infect anybody with any sickness, anything like that. I feel really bad that my son got it, but my son, he's such he a trooper. So he just handled it like it's nothing. And so I'm glad it's not, a real bad case or something bad type shit going on. But yeah, man, as it turns out, the C-19 is real. It is real. It's really going down. Like I said, I always figured, I didn't doubt necessarily that it was real, but I always knew that, they didn't tell us the truth about it. I mean, even to this day, everything that we've been told about it, my real life experience has never matched up to all of the fear mongering that they've done about this whole situation. So I really just wanted to share that with everybody. The C-19 is real. Um, Fortunately for me, I guess I had a mild case of it. So I'm thankful for that. Hopefully I didn't infect anybody else. When I went out today, I wore my mask and everything, just to try to be protective and respectful of everybody else's air quality and health and everything. But like I said, I always felt like if I get it, then my body and my immune system will develop, a natural defense. I never, you know, I mean, the people that I know that got the jab and the boost and all of that stuff, they've gotten the C-19 multiple times. Like everybody I know, not every single person, but the majority of many, put like this, many people that I know that got the jab and the boost, they've gotten the 19 several times, like multiple times. And most of the people that I know that didn't get the jab at all, most of them never got the C-19. Like I said, I'm surprised I got it because it's been all this time and, we've been out partying, turned up. But I guess Miami is where it's really concentrated at. So I just wanted to throw that out there, bro. Everybody be careful out there, yo. The C-19, it's a real thing. It's going around. It's down in Miami for sure. And but everybody be safe. I just wanted to give my experience um, on the C-19 because, like I said, I'm still kind of just in shock that I actually got it. Like I said, I tested today; it was positive. I'm gonna test again tomorrow just to make sure. Because if that's the case, pretty much I got rid of it in a week. Um, so yeah, that's about it. Gas mask in the building. I'm back up in the building. It's been a lot going on, man. I got a lot to talk about, so I'm gonna definitely be dropping more videos soon, and more consistently, and pretty much on a daily type tip. So much going on in the world. It's a lot to talk about. Never a shortage of topics. All type of stuff going on. So yeah, please like, share, subscribe, comment. Um, Let me know, if there's any particular topics y'all want me to cover or anything, y'all particularly interested in me talking about. Other than that, I'm gonna just jump on here and speak my mind about, just what's going on in the world, from music to finance to crypto to investments to real estate to relationships to just anything, and everything. Nothing's off limits really. Um, and that's pretty much where I'm at with it. So I ain't gonna hold y'all too long. Like I said, like, share, subscribe, comment, and I appreciate y'all for taking the time to check out my videos. And like I said, I'm gonna be bringing a lot more to the table um, as we move forward throughout the year and beyond. So, gas mask signing off.